The defenseman is where you maybe have an issue. The defenseman is where you maybe find yourself scratching your head. Because Emil Andre, if you've watched preseason, has looked like an NHL defenseman. Emil Andre's problem is something that he can't control. He's not a big defenseman. And this team already has a number of small-ish defensemen. Cam York isn't gigantic. Jamie Drysdale isn't gigantic. Sanheim's a big dude. Risto is a big dude, but Risto is not in the lineup, right? Risto's probably going to miss the first month or two of the season. So they have a bunch of small guys. They want to be bigger on the blue line. This was a point of contention last year when teams were reaching out to the Flyers about the availability of Rasmus Ristolainen throughout last season. They didn't want to move Risto if they didn't have another big body to plug in. They certainly didn't want to replace Risto's size with a small defenseman like Andre. Now, I've seen a lot of Flyers beats putting out the idea that Andre wasn't given every opportunity. He was, but within reason. And I understand that there's a thought out there. You feel the most talented team you can. And I largely agree. But when you're as small at the blue line as this team is, it is kind of hard to reconcile being that small and that skilled, right? But not having any kind of oomph. And for a Flyers team that isn't like on the precipice of competing for a cup, I don't say I agree with it, but I guess I understand why the Flyers are kind of leaning more into the almost stereotypically one-zone defenseman. We are going to have big defensive defensemen. Good luck.